When I design lifestyle changes for people, it involves changing around their concepts of thinking, eating, and activity. I will usually steer them in the right direction, and everybody's a little different. Every plan is a little different. Because I practice yoga and I teach yoga, I think it's a great way to not only take care of the thinking part, the relaxation practice, but also take care of the movement part, the activity part. Now, nowadays there's a lot of yoga studios that are out there. It's very popular. So it should be more than readily available in your area. What I wanted to show you is what I would suggest you try doing to find a yoga studio. I just did a Google search for Yoga Bartlett, Illinois. And that's where my office is. And you'll see that 5 different choices came up. So if we pick Bloom, which is the first choice, Bloom has a class schedule. I looked into their menu already. And the class schedule shows the dates, times, and then the titles of the classes. You know, the best thing to do if you're really unsure is actually just to call the studio. Hopefully they have people working off hours or between classes that'll answer your questions, or they'll get back to you. But just tell them you're a beginner, tell them whether you're an athlete or not, and see what they suggest. If you can't get a hold of anybody, then you'll have to go by the descriptions. Basically, when you read into the yoga classes, there'll be the classic Hatha Yoga where you see the typical poses, and they're all linked by the teacher's design. Sometimes you'll see level 1, which is easy, to level 2 or 3, which is harder. Then there's the relaxation types or the meditative types that are called either yin or restorative yoga. Usually they're at the beginning or end of the day because they're kind of slower. They work more on poses, they work more on breath, they work more on relaxation. And then you have the more aggressive type, the hot yogas, the yoga sculpts, and or the sometimes you'll find a yoga Zumba class. So you have your choices. There's even on one of these searches, there's Tri-Balance Yoga Center over here. And I've been to Tri-Balance before, and they actually have jiu-jitsu classes. So you'll see Tri-Balance, or Corey's studio, has a whole bunch of, he lists down the different types, and right here you'll see Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, Fit Hit Boxing, Tri-Balance Hot Yoga, and then they're all descriptions. The descriptions are on the sides. You just scroll down, you can see and kind of peruse and check out what might be resonating with you. But good discussion and good descriptions. So essentially, when you're trying to start out with a yoga class, you have to accept where your level of activity is now, and then be honest with the person you're talking to, or at least be honest with yourself about what you're going to be able to tolerate. If you're trying to get into it for the meditation part, then I suggest going to a restorative or a yin yoga class. If you want a challenge, you can try some Bikram yoga. That's a very popular franchise that's found throughout the US. But it is very hot, and they usually just keep it to 23 poses only. So all of the studios and all of the classes are exactly the same. But the challenge is that it's pretty hot for the 60 to 90 minutes that you're in there. If you're not ready for that, don't like sweating with other people, don't like smelling other people's sweat, then you might want to do some of these other ones. I think Hatha Yoga is a safe try. But again, it depends on what's available in your area. If you peruse down all 5 of these places, most of them will offer first class for free, which is nice, but again, you want to take advantage of which class would probably be wise for you and which teacher would probably be wise for you. So that will require you reading a little bit. It'll also require you talking to somebody, and hopefully you can speak with somebody at the studio of your choice near you.